so I didn't write a proper one, but I think last session was pretty simple despite it being a month ago. So everyone passed out following the battle to disable a Reaper artifact on the planet of Heshtok. So after that heated battle, leaving everyone near death, with one final surge, it sent you all into an unconscious state, where Strux had to stage an impromptu rescue, where he dead sprinted carrying everyone over his shoulders all the way back to Hatash, with a number of surviving Quarians from the Moray's wreckage, and along with the Scoutmaster. Upon awaking a week later in a rip shop, everyone was clued in to the plan to abandon the city of Hatash. In the time that you were out, a carrier was constructed as part of the newly formed Vorcha fleet, thanks to the schematics you all recovered from the Moray. And with a few final words to her people, you devised a plan with the ships waiting for you up in orbit. You had the Stormbreaker, you had the Arcturian Blade, and you had an Emberclad waiting to assist from above. So with the Reaper right on top of Hatash, the ships from above began to bombard it with fire, while the carrier made an escape out of Hatash up into space. And though the Stormbreaker was almost shot down, eventually everyone reigned triumphant over the Reaper ship. Unfortunately, the Reaper crashed down into the city of Hatash, seemingly wrecking it in the process, but for the Vorcha who stayed behind, including Scoutmaster Styxus, he radioed in and assured everyone that they were okay. There was that the city was lost, but there were no known casualties from the crash. I think that about sums up what happened last session.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
We win.
Mm-hmm. We win.
So we are opening today's session as you stand by the elder leader of the Vorcha, Bazira, looking out a viewing window out the side of the carrier, looking back on Hatash, on the planet of Heshtok.
Okay, that was a lot. I don't know where Piper would be standing. She'd probably, if she's near a wall, probably just lean against it and then, like, slide down to the floor. Sometimes. Just...
Oh, it's
Wow.
fun, wasn't it?
That's a word for it, yeah.
I don't know if I'd say fun, but we live.
That was a thing.
That was indeed a thing.
No pun intended, but I had a blast.
Me too.
Glad someone had fun.
Looks like we got away by the skin of our teeth. And she looks a little sad looking at her planet.
That tracks for our history, our record, whatever you want to call it.
Sorry we couldn't make it fall, somewhere else.
You did what you had to do. It was a chaotic situation. No one will blame you. You see from her Omni tool, you hear the voice of Styxus. Says, "Don't worry, ma'am. We'll be down here waiting for you. The people of Hatash will survive, and we will preserve our people's future. That I can assure you." Whatever can be salvaged from HQ, we'll join you in the Galactic Fleet when it comes time.
He's so cool.
Can we keep him?
Not
Miri.
this one.
Oh.
We have one already. It's fine. I think they need him anyway.
Mm.
Yes, I'm not worried. I couldn't ask for a better second. He'll be alright.
Yeah, that's all you could hope for.
So, you see kind of a hopeful little grin creep across her face as she looks back at the planet. And in not only your minds, but also your hearts, you get this feeling, this familiar telepathic connection. And you just hear, "Well done,"
Oh.
Oh,
as there's a feeling of comfort that finds its way into your hearts.
Huh.
The true fruits of your labor be made apparent in time.
Oh, that's a relief.
Miri's just gonna look around like, y'all hearing this?
You get the sense from all your people that were on Tortuga with you that everyone's hearing the same thing.
Hearing one.
it's
Ashen
complicated.
looks very confused.
It's kind of complicated.
Uh-huh.
Is this like a two-way radio, or are we only listening?
You don't know?
No. Well, thanks for the reassurance, but could you be a little less ominous next time before we teleport somebody?
You have this feeling, Juan, of like a little voice that's laughing within your heart.
That's what I thought.
It's hard to describe.
Okay, Stormbreaker
Figures.
is going crazy.
Hey man, I lost it a while ago. Let's be real here.
Yeah, I mean we've been through it at this point.
And talking to yourself is something you do often?
It,
Don't you?
Have you never thought out loud?
No.
That's weird. You're weird.
You just now figured this out.
A human that's lived among Quarians. I'd be surprised if he wasn't a little weird.
Hey.
I didn't say that was a bad thing, did I?
No.
We are the weirdos, mister.
I'll
So-
take your word for it.
Now what?
good question.
No idea.
Well, as the Vorcha aboard the carrier around you are celebrating, the ship begins to dock beside the Stormbreaker in Emberclad, and the lone fighter, Satan's Angel, inside the Arcturian Blades oversized hangar. You get the sense that the pilot of each vessel is very anxious to land, as the ramps out the back of each ship extend before the landing gear even deploys. After touching down, all the crews immediately begin to flood out. The Vorcha from the carrier rush to the viewing ports to the side, start kissing the ground before them, and a
No.
lot of them just take one last look at Heshtok as the Reaper ships float around its orbit.
Okay, can we keep them?
No!
No, Miri.
These are people!
Yeah.
Quarians from both your carrier and the Stormbreaker recognize familiar faces from each ship and begin to greet one another. And as you begin to make your way off the ship, all the remaining crewmates from each ship, as well as some Tortugans, immediately run over to find you. You five specifically.
I'm just gonna get fucking awkward.
They're cool. It's fine.
So-
I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about what I'm thinking.
As you stand beside your companions that have been with you through the expedition on Tortuga and the chaos of Heshtok, you stand by Bazira, Preston, Corvas, Amobi, Aurelia, and Scorn. I believe that was everyone.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you find yourselves on foot aboard the Arcturian blade in its hangar. Surrounded on all sides by familiar faces. Stormbreaker crew and friends all reunited at last.
Let's go.
Yay, we got our ship back.
Thank
Nothing
God.
could possibly go wrong now.
One! Shut up!
You
That
hear a bunch
was
of Quarians
me.
from the Stormbreaker go, why would you say that?
What? No!
Can
I need
Strux
to
go over
start
to Scorn
prefacing
and
with
headbutt
it's
him really
me,
hard?
not him.
Yeah, he's already going over to headbutt you.
Oh God.
So is Urdnot Bracken. He's going over there to headbutt his Krogan bunnies.
Hell yeah. We love headbutts.
Miri wants to headbutt.
I missed you, you
Good you old cocksucker.
Bracken's just like, oh, I missed you too. You see, Corvas goes up to Sheeta and tries to salute at her, but she just shakes her head and just runs up and hugs him.
Hell
Aww.
You see Amobi and Carly lock fists like Predator style.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
With a smile on their faces, Aurelia and Julian simply shake hands.
Aw.
We're
And at this
spanked.
point,
Strux misses Spanky.
at this point, Bracken falls to the ground from the headbutt of
Oh, no!
his much larger Krogan friends.
The delayed response.
Aww.
As Spanky jumps up onto his lap and lifts up a leg.
Little shit.
Good boy.
Bad
Yeah,
boy!
good boy. No, good boy.
That is not good. Oh my.
He just like spirals around, like up your leg, around your body, Strux. Just goes like.
Come here, you little bastard.
He just nuzzles up to you.
Oh.
Oh, I love him.
He's still a bad boy.
As for the remaining faces,
So many happy times.
Juan, you see Reese storming over
There
to
you
you,
go.
Oh!
to tackle you, and begins punching you as hard as she can. You resist.
No.
Okay.
He's
Tackles you
like,
to the ground.
ow, ow.
And as you're just repeating "ow" through uncontrollable tears, she just goes, "Keela, you took forever. I'd be so worried. What is wrong with you?
Be
I
quicker
lost
next
you."
time.
Damn it, you smartass! And hugs you.
Aww.
Listen, it's not my fault. Some turtle decided to teleport me, okay?
What?
Explain later.
It's a long story.
It's a really long
The
story.
longest possible story, dear.
I am never letting my eyes off you again. You'll have all the chances to explain.
Okay, good.
You couldn't
Good
make
deal.
this shit up. It was a giant space turtle.
I missed you too.
I really missed you. From the Inimber Clad, their crew begins to walk over.
Oh, Keela.
They all stand before your Stormbreaker group and you, Ashen. Most of them with their arms crossed. You see before you Zebin, a purple tinted Solarian. Very thin, but you can tell there's some muscle under that armor. You see your friend Xylus. a much larger Turian man with some yellow armor. You see Lilvera and Asari, who can't seem to keep eye contact with you.
That's Alina, not Lilvera.
Oh, my bad.
I was gonna say what?
Yeah.
Pushes up his big glasses. Actually, I'm just a bitch.
And I definitely didn't get the last name wrong. You got Karl, the Krogan, who's just like has a big uncontrollable smile on his face as he's just sizing you up, seeing if you're ready for a headbutt.
Well, terrific flying as usual, Karl.
Thank you.
Taught you well.
I'm gonna hug you now. He just rushes over to you.
I don't even try to dodge it. I just go, fuck.
Oh, buddy.
If I don't resist, I won't break any bones.
He just sets you down and gives you kind of like a smack on the arm. You see Zebin in the background. He just goes, "So, are we going to get paid now or later?" Or Silas just smacks him in the back of the head.
Thank you, XO, for slapping some sense into him.
Hey, no problem.
I'll get you my fucking safe stash of cash, and you can take it out on my account.
Oh, that's only Zebin. We were glad to assist, trust me.
At least one of you have fucking morals. Oh,
See, I like that one.
I guess I should do some introductions. Sort of just turns around to Stormbreaker. My crew, this is a group of chuckle fucks that apparently teleported from the dark voids of somewhere and saved the world.
Why guess?
Also known as the people who helped recover Rork.
Oh, so these are the heroes that Jen mentioned.
I
Hi!
And didn't realize you had such high-profile friends.
It's been a fucking trip and a half. And
More like he kind of just got stuck with us, but you know, we made the
Yeah.
best of it. I'd like to think we're friends now.
Not friends with that asshole.
Sounds like our crew.
Yeah, that seems about right.
He has a habit of attracting a certain type.
Oh, does he
he's a
now?
formidable ally. You should keep him around.
I don't want to hear that kind of type of comments given who we've worked for in the past.
You see Karl just kind of like step to the side to you, Strux, and just goes like, "You want to fight?"
Let's go.
Bring it on.
As you just immediately begin the roughhousing. Now there are 4 Krogan just shaking the hangar.
Meeri's just gonna cheer him on.
Are we gonna like cool this down?
Been
at
waiting
all?
for a good scrap.
Ashen's not stepping in on this fucking fight. Karl's gonna do what he wants to do.
You see Galatea just go like, "My money's on Strux."
They should
You
be
have
bloody
money.
knuckles.
Galatea, your money is my money, so my money's on Strux.
Withdrawing from your account.
Wow.
It is done, creator.
Oh,
No.
good.
I think the only thing Ashen will shout is no weapons or guns.
You lose 10 credits, Meeri.
Okay.
Damn.
Damn. As we just got here, can we not break the place?
Can we like
Great.
relax for a bit and maybe figure out what we're gonna do next? First, before we roughhouse again.
Please, just some form of
They're
non.
Krogan. They have to get the adrenaline out somehow.
Oh.
They've had a very stressful week.
Fair
as
enough.
everyone's like ready to get down to business and get a little serious, the last one out of the Stormbreaker, you see Rork.
Oh
Go like,
man.
oh my gosh! And rush over to all of you.
I missed you so much.
He just gives all four of the Stormbreaker crew a big ol' hug.
Good
I'm
to
so
see
glad
you
you're
too,
okay.
bud.
Hey, buddy.
I missed you so much.
I wish I could say the same to you.
Stop it.
Yeah. Hey, so sorry about your planet.
Oh god.
Oh, it's fine. My home's the Stormbreaker.
That was so bizarrely wholesome. What the hell?
Uh-huh.
As he's
Such
just
a good boy.
smiling at all of you, his expression fades as he looks to Bazira and just like stares at her,
Oh, please. Come on.
and she just goes, "What is this? Your Vorcha crewmate?"
Yes.
Yeah, this is our boy Roy.
And he just goes, "Mom."
Fuck yeah, I knew it. Let's go. Fucking knew that shit.
And she looks so confused. But before she can properly react, she's nearly thrown off her rather frail balance as he gives her a big hug as well.
Mom?
I mean, he was bound to have an actual fortune, Mom, right?
You
Yeah,
just
but,
hear
like,
Scorn go, "Oh yeah."
What?
What an asshole.
It all makes sense.
Full of surprises, your group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It never ends.
Bazira just goes like, "It's good to see you too, but I'm afraid you'll have to remind me. Who are you?"
Oh no.
And he just like looks at her like, now he's a little confused and just goes like, "It's me. I'm Rork, remember?" She just goes, "Oh, I see." Just goes, "Dear, I've had several sons. You must understand.
Oh.
Most
Well, this
of
is
which
less
were
happening.
recruited by the Blood Pack at an extremely young age. And this was over a decade ago. The only remaining son, to my knowledge, was Styxus, and, you know, we never had that kind of relationship. The situation on Heshtok, even before the Reapers arrived, never allowed. I had no idea you had joined up with the Blood Pack, let alone the Stormbreaker." And you just see he's like a little disappointed.
Awkward.
Gonna roll a stealth check to just fade away into the background.
Yeah, well, Miri and Juan are his real parents.
Must hug child.
Sign me up for parenthood. What the fuck?
You can be Uncle Juan. It's fine.
Okay, good. That's better.
Drunkle.
Yes, it's okay. It's okay, Mom. I understand. Thankfully, they're right. I've had the best mommy watching out for me already. As he just looks over at you, Miri.
Aww.
I'm gonna try not to cry.
Roll to emotional stability.
Well, that's good, hon. They're a good bunch. They saved us, you know. You saved my blood, Mommy?
I guess.
Yeah.
Aren't you just the greatest people ever? He gives you guys another hug.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm feeling so many emotions right now. Holy shit.
Having feelings. How dare you? This is a dramatic day.
When is it not with us?
He just goes like, Meeri,
Uh-huh.
you're not gonna adopt Rork or anything, are you? Because I don't know if I'm ready for that.
But he's such a good boy, and look, his real mom doesn't even remember him.
He just looks uneasy.
It'll be okay.
Let's just cross that bridge when we have to cross it.
Okay, that works too.
So, as everyone has their touching reunions and first meetings between ships, you see the last figures you recognize come down to the hangar. That of Captain Kama, who holds a slightly more grown June,
No.
who she sets down and can actually walk around a bit now. And you have her first mate, Slyke,
Ah.
who is a Drell for reference.
Yeah, the boy.
Yeah.
Oh, the cute one, yeah.
They all three of them smile at you, everyone.
Best
Hi.
thing.
Why, hello there. Surprised to see us.
A little bit, but in the best way. You kinda helped save our asses back there.
I just couldn't be in Tortuga without this big oaf over here. She glances at you, Strux.
Aww.
Hi.
I think June be missing you more than I. As he hobbles his way over to you, arms outstretched.
Oh, there he is.
Strux should kneel down and give him a tiny little headbutt.
That's okay. You.
Or well,
Jeez.
let June give him a little headbutt. I should
Okay.
say.
All right. I was gonna say make an attack roll.
No.
Attack the baby.
Yeah, attack the baby. Okay.
He can take it. He can take it. He's got a naturally high AC. Yep. He inevitably goes up to headbutt you, and he just recoils back into a roly-poly ball. Rolls
Aww.
backwards.
Oh my goodness.
You'll get it one of these days, buddy.
He just smiles up at you like you're the greatest thing he's ever seen.
That's so
Good
cute.
recovery, though.
We be needing to find you a babysitter, June. That way mommy can say hello as well.
On your ship.
Please, on your ship. Please.
Slyke just snickers in the background.
Don't you laugh.
Don't encourage it!
Sorry. That's my cap.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Well, as much as I'd be wanting to indulge in the celebrations, we've been getting hailed with Alliance transmissions ever since we be back in the Milky Way systems.
Really?
Right.
You see Slyke kind of cough, and he just goes yes, we've been getting transmissions from the Alliance, trying to contact this vessel the moment we emerged from the abyss.
Oh, right.
That makes sense. You ping on their radar.
Yeah. They are
Zedin
very...
just goes, that's interesting. We've been getting the same thing, I believe.
I mean, do you know? I mean, obviously it's Alliance, but is there any like names with them, or do you know? Is it just, you know?
Sheeta just goes like, not exactly. We've also been there receiving them from the Stormbreaker.
Right.
Hmm.
It's like anonymous messages.
Quite literally.
That's weird coming from a big military.
What's the odd that is spam?
It's quite secretive, even for the Alliance.
I mean, I know
Such
they
a
like.
shrouded figure.
I know they like their security, but that just. Interesting.
We'll have to give those a look when we have the time.
Yeah, I'd like to give those a look when we can.
I'd agree. That's a level of secrecy I never saw, even when I first got recruited to make the Stormbreaker.
Zibin, throw me a message and I'll have a look.
I've already forwarded it to you. Whenever you're ready, we can all take this call on our respective ships.
Right.
Yep.
No time like the present, right?
Unless someone else has any other pressing matters to attend to right away.
I don't know. Top secret alliance message sounds pretty important.
Well, it's important to me, but like, yeah, I don't know if anyone else had anything they needed to do, but I'd like to do that. If not,
Nothing that takes immediate precedence over potential military operation.
I mean, I could give less of a shit about the Alliance, frankly, but this is also the idea of hacking a high-security Alliance message, which I find quite interesting. And also, I'm being very nosy, yes.
really, I couldn't tell.
Hey, whatever gets you there.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
I see Preston kind of speak up and just says like, I'm not really the biggest fan of the Alliance either. But we should hear what they have to say.
Finally,
Well.
some sense!
I feel like that's an insight check to see if he's lying.
Go ahead, insight check him.
Yeah.
Preston.
Oh, that's a good roll. I need my character sheet. So 15 plus 9, so 24.
Oh my.
Are you lying? Are you lying? Are you lying, you little bitch?
With the 24, you definitely get the sense that this is somewhat of a half-truth. Like, he is genuinely interested to hear what the Alliance has to say, but you also get the sense it's for mainly selfish reasons.
Ashen won't say anything, but he will look away from the Omnitor at him and raise an eyebrow that's very noticeable in his direction.
He just kind of like furrows his brows at you.
I wiggle my eyebrows at him back.
He just rolls his eyes and tries to look at something else.
Right. Well,
So, decoded messages, yes?
Yeah.
may as well.
So, as everyone agrees to hear out the message, everyone moves to their respective comm stations. So, the Emberclad folks go back into their ship. The Tortugans go back towards the helm of their ship. And you all are free. The rest of you are free to finally board the Stormbreaker once again.
Oof.
Oh, thank
my
God.
god, I miss it so much.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Just
Home.
before... Well, after we part ways, can I send a sly message to Piper saying, watch your brother during the message? Something's up.
Yes, Ashen, you can choose which ship you want to go
Oh,
to.
I'm-
You can stay with the party or go back to your crew.
Don't give me this choice. On one hand, I
It
should
doesn't
keep an eye on
matter.
my fucking
It's like a
crew.
conference call.
You know what? Just based on that roll, I think I would want to see if I can glean any more from Preston.
Okay. So
Because
you wanna...
he's been a sour note partially throughout this entire thing on Heshtok, and I want to find out if he's...
Yeah. I think.
I guess we're just stealing their boy.
No, I'll basically get Xylus to go check from Stormbreaker and see if any of the systems are fine, and then I'll just simply say, look, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to go and check an Alliance ship out. Let me have this.
Xylus just goes like, okay, you do what you gotta do. You know where we'll be.
Yep.
I think Piper's gonna stay pretty close to Preston too. Like, obviously not. Like, just near him where she can see him. Just keep an eye on him while they're, you know, gonna check this out.
Well, that's good that you stand near him because he gets a little close.
Mhm.
He whispers to you, just says, "It's good to see everyone so happy. But let's not forget that there's still work to be done."
Right. Well, don't sour it for everybody else, okay? We don't get a lot of happy moments these days.
Believe me, I'm one of them. I'm quite happy today.
Oh, I can never tell. I can never tell with you.
Trying to compliment you. You've developed quite the roster of allies.
Yeah. I think most
No
of it
wonder
was.
the Alliance has taken note. And as much as I despise them, they could really aid us. Goal.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's me, and then there's Dad. So we kind of have a history with them, whether you like it or not. So.
Despite my feelings to our old man, I'm looking forward to seeing him again.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking forward to too. So. Yeah.
As everyone boards the Stormbreaker, the crew remans their stations, and every single Quarian, every single named character that you passed gives you a strong salute as you walk your way up to the comm room.
Oh, where's my boy, unnamed Quarian 3? I remember him.
You look
He was
Quarian
always
number
my
3 in
favorite.
the eyes. And you swear he winks back at you.
Yeah.
So, as let's just say all the named characters are also headed up to the comm room with you. So remember, this is a circular holographic table.
Oh yeah, we haven't gotten
Much
to
like
use it yet.
seen-
The
much
war
like-
room.
Much like you see, in the war room or like at the top of the Tempest.
Mhm.
You can see that a conference transmission is started. You see holograms of not only Captain Kama and Slyke, but also Zebin and Xylus are also at the table.
Snazzy.
And as the lights around the table dim, you see everyone scrolling through their. You see Captain Common scrolling through her messages, trying to connect. Just goes, damn it! I nearly missed this message because I be getting bombarded with these endless breeding requests.
Oh god.
Uh-oh, Strux.
Honestly,
Got
the moment I neared the DMZ, not sure if I am to be flattered or just disgusted.
A little bit
Me
of both.
I tell you, Strux, with the genophage being cured, these men be turning feral.
Could you blame him? Have you looked at yourself lately?
Oh, shut up. I know how
La
you
la 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 la, I'm not listening.
Should I jacked it twice since I got here?
Oh my god.
It's
Valerie, not
Strux!
listening.
Save it for later,
Let's
please.
You're
Oh,
lucky we be having work to do first.
Oh.
You still have to fix our bed.
We're gonna work hard, then we're gonna play hard, honey.
There's business to be done here.
Yeah, there is. It's business
Keela.
time.
You see Xylus and Zebin look at each other and he just goes, spirits. They're just like us. No one's ever as serious as they should be, should they? Are they?
No.
Ashen's just face palming.
Yeah, well, speak for yourselves.
And then she just goes like, yes, here it is. And everyone, as she dials, everyone waits in anticipation until Aurelia just goes, we're connecting now. As you see a figure begin to materialize. What you see is kind of a difficult image to perceive. It's very clearly an Alliance officer, but it's purposefully low res and the face has been blacked out.
No, this ain't good.
Ominous.
Aurelia just she just goes like, we're connected. We read you, Alliance. And you just hear this voice go, thank you. We are sending out this message. We are contacting everyone throughout the galaxy for a mobilization effort. If you're hearing this, consider this an official invitation to mobilize with the Galactic Fleet.
Huh.
I assume I'm speaking to the crew of the Stormbreaker, the Arcturian Jade, and Emberclad, yes?
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
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 Well, that you three ships are exactly what we need. I should inform you that the situation has become critical. I
Right.
regret to inform everyone that the Citadel, heart of our galactic civilization, has been moved to the Sol system orbiting Earth.
Keela, how?
Fuck.
The methods were unknown. This is clearly the doing of the Reapers. Many on the Citadel were able to get out. Others, not so lucky. Whatever the reason, the fleet will need to launch an assault within the next 120 hours. We're recruiting any and all vessels that are able to assist.
You mean like the Stormbreaker?
Yes. We have plans for all three vessels in your possession.
I mean, you kind of own half the ship, so, like, that makes
There's
sense.
that.
We have 3 different sites we will be sending encrypted coordinates to. I can't say what you'll find at the end of these coordinates, but I can tell you it's our last hope.
Right.
We're dubbing the 3 sites sword, shield, and hammer. All three will be ready to converge on Earth within the next 5 days.
Plenty time. Plenty time.
Yeah.
Any questions so far?
Words. I need words to happen right now. Great.
You seem to have us at a disadvantage. You know quite a lot about all of us, and yet you're not even showing us your face. How do we know you're actually from the Alliance? And you're sending your message encrypted, so I doubt most people will be able to get through to it anyway.
We understand the circumstances. And we're asking you to make the ultimate trust move. We can't reveal too much information for fear the Reapers will get a hold of our intel. If they find any one of these 3 sites, it's all over.
Never know who's listening.
We have no idea what they're capable of. We're just asking you to trust us.
That's quite a big ask.
This is a chance to be a part of something greater than all of our lives put together.
Just gonna look at Preston when he says that.
As do I.
He's just waiting.
Well, it's kind of been his whole thing. It's just all greater than us, so just, you know.
Right.
Been saying this whole time.
So, is there like any more intel we can get before we move out, or are we gonna get debriefed when we get there?
We'll only have a matter of days to prepare once you arrive. What I can say is that you'll be headed to the Arcturus stream.
Okay.
That's where we've been mobilizing all 3 sites.
Right.
They are purposefully secluded beyond the edge of the system for secrecy's sake. The coordinates will be sent to their respective vessels, and don't worry, you will see each other again, but please understand that these clandestine operations and locations are considered classified.
Always with the black ink on these fucking missions.
More important now more than ever.
I'll give you that one.
Well, I mean, if this means the safety of the galaxy, it's the safety of every living being in this galaxy. I don't like it, but if that's a precaution we have to take, then that's a precaution we have to take. So I'm gonna trust that we're gonna get more information at our respective locations, because personally I don't like going in somewhere potentially hostile blind. So I'm going to guess that we'll get more intel once we're there, like you said, yeah?
Yes. Not that you'll have anywhere else to go. Provide a list of compromised systems. So far, every homeworld save for Rannoch has been invaded, Thessia being the latest to fall.
Great.
Oh wow, they're moving to most of. Oh shit.
Yeah, their presence is very widespread at this point.
We detected some signatures of Reaper origin around the far rim. It'll only be a matter of time for Rannoch. However, Earth has even less time.
I think
Especially if apparently the Citadel's around there now. Something big must be happening.
Why's it gotta be so fucking complicated? Xylus, your thoughts?
This is the biggest ask we've ever seen.
Oh, no shot. And it's the Alliance, so I know you don't tend to want to have dealings with them. So what's it going to take to get the group to throw one in for these guys?
I can assure you every fleet in the galaxy is also mobilizing for the same effort.
You guys don't have to
That
do it for the
includes-
Alliance, but at least for the people of this galaxy, all of us that call this place home. Because if
Yes,
we don't
I'm
do
but a
something
messenger.
right,
Ashen's going to lean into Piper and say, "Oh, you've already got me signed up. It's my group I need to convince."
I know that's why I'm talking to them.
Yeah, well, they like to do things for money or some type of reward.
Well,
Yes,
you-
I'm not exactly hearing any numbers yet.
So you rather let the
Oh my God.
Reapers take over the galaxy and kill every living being? If
Last
it
I heard, the
means
Solarians aren't mobilizing.
Yeah, well, the Solarians are as stubborn as all you are.
Oh, God.
Tell you what, fuck it. I'll put my captain hat on. You want us to do this thing for you with no details until we get there, with blind trust. Owe us a favour once this is all done and the war's won, and I'll say we do it for you.
We're all in this together. Anything you need, it's already done.
Good. Satisfied, Zebin? Because you're going to be the biggest stickler I have to fucking talk to.
I'll start drafting my demands.
Good. Gives
I
him
suppose
fucking...
we'll cooperate.
Oh, well, try to keep them realistic if you can.
Yeah, that will be easy. And I suppose we're in it.
That's good. Upon the acceptance of this mission, an Emberclad will be sent to join Sword Fleet. As the name suggests, you will be the sword to retake Earth from orbit.
Super.
However, the Stormbreaker and the Arcturian Jade, which doesn't seem to match the registry I'm looking at, curiously enough.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless, these two ships will be sent to join Shield Fleet. As to what we're shielding, I cannot say. But I can assure you, this is part of our winning hand.
Right.
That's when you see Preston get like a really satisfied grin on his face.
Of course.
My attention.
Oh my
my
God, did we
attention's
just
stolen.
prove a point for him? God damn it.
Why's he gotta look so smug?
I mean, where have you
Preston?
been the past couple days?
Ugh.
Preston, stop looking so smug.
Oh my god, you can smile.
It's been a good day.
Oh, well, good.
This is excellent news.
I can tell. You're actually smiling. For
Yes,
once since we've, got you back.
Maybe I've just grown soft on you lot.
Well,
I'm drowning in my tears over here, but do we have to get so sappy on a business call?
There is one other matter to discuss, says the
Mm.
figure.
what is that?
If our intel is correct, you have acquired a new asset in the form of the Vorcha, a powerful ally.
Yeah, we just kind of took down a Reaper on their homeworld, so you know.
Impressive.
Yeah, it took a lot, but we did it. Not without some losses, though, I'm sure.
That is the kind of skill that we're going to need for this operation. But my superiors wonder, where should we send our newfound Vorcha allies?
Hmm.
Good
We could
question.
make use for them in any of the 3 fleets.
Well,
That's kind of hard to say if we don't really know
I mean,
what they
Don't have the-
need.
They don't quite have the ships to do consistent ship battles.
Yeah, I think maybe more better for distraction. Running distractions, would you say?
well,
They could stick with us.
my thought is that we know an Emberclad's going to Sword. We've got us and the Arcturian Blade going to Shields. That's 2 groups we know in that part.
Send
Might
them the
hope
hammer.
to send them over to Hammer.
Hammer fleet will entail all the people mobilizing our armies on Earth itself. Once Sword breaks through, Hammer will strike on the ground.
Right.
I mean, Vorcha make pretty fucking good foot soldiers.
True.
Mm-hmm.
So, will we be deploying the Vorcha to Hammer?
I guess if that was asking for advice.
It's your call. We could also have them join you with Shield.
I think they'd be good in Hammer. Anybody else?
I might be a little biased, but I think any help we can get on Earth is necessary. So, if they need more foot soldiers there, then I say we send them there. They're pretty good fighters. We've seen it ourselves.
If you say so, I'll take it up the chain of command. We'll make it happen.
Perfect.
You won't be able to contact this number after I disconnect. So, if you have any final questions, I'll see you all at the coordinates.
Nothing for me.
I can't think of anything.
How's the situation on Earth?
Well, I was thinking that, but I don't know how much you're able to tell us.
Well, I'm sure, even with our shrouding protocols working, you can deduce that I am, in fact, human. I won't say I'm a little biased on the matter myself, but even from an objective standpoint, I can tell you it's the worst this galaxy has ever seen.
Do we even have a chance of winning against them at this point?
Well, this is our last chance, in fact.
Whatever plan they have, we have to try. We don't really have a choice here anymore.
We're taking whatever resources and allies we can get. This is not an order to follow these coordinates. But if you want to be a part of this piece of history, here's your chance.
You had me at kill the giant robot.
We just got Rannoch back. I gotta go step foot on it once or twice, you know. Can't let him go taking it.
We'll understand your actions regardless.
Well, you can count me in, no matter what. I can't speak for my crewmates, but I'll be there.
like I said, the fleets will mobilize in 120 hours. If there's anything you have to do before then, now's the time.
Duly noted.
Right.
I'm sure we'll
I
all
look
make
forward
sure
to meeting you all.
you as well.
As the figure disconnects.
Hmm.
Right. Well, I guess we're going to war in a couple days.
We've been in a war
Sour
one.
cream.
This be how things go now.
Yeah, I
What
guess.
we missed.
A lot.
Earth is pretty much fucked because this is where it all. Earth is where it all started, and then they expanded into the other clusters, and now other places are getting fucked, and it's all really bad.
Really, it just goes, well, seems like this is our chance to fix everything.
Yeah,
Right.
last chance we got.
I like our odds.
Well,
Really?
like Meeri'Nara said, I did want to set foot on Urdnot again. But
Right.
this really is our last chance.
I'd like to at least see Rork before I die. With permission from the Quarians.
I mean,
Oh,
like,
we'll get you there.
At least that's one thing I need to do before I get blown to smithereens.
I hate to ask more of you guys, but if there's any chance of saving the one place in this world I call home, I need to take it. And if you guys can help, it won't go underappreciated at all. I won't take it for granted.
yeah, done deal.
Yes, as much as I would like to see my homeworld again, I'll fly you whatever you need.
Thank you. And then hopefully, assuming we all get out of this, we all can go home and then maybe get an actual break for once. Oh.
I think retirement sounds good.
Yeah,
Well,
something
we
like
just look
that.
like here's hoping.
That's not a bad idea for a favor owed, actually. A nice retirement at this age would be great.
I don't know where all this assuming we'll survive bullshit's coming from. I have plans after this, so
Yeah, me too.
I take things one day at a time. So
I'm not dead till they put a bullet in me, so I'm just good to go.
Yeah.
Julian just nods in respect and just goes, that's a good mindset. One I share.
Hell yeah,
What do we
brother.
have to lose?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did promise my dad I'd get this one home, and she'll just point to Preston. Can't let him down, can I?
Yes. And he just kind of looks off into space and just goes, yes, home.
Quit being dramatic.
Okay, Batman.
Look, I'm dealing with a lot.
I get it, but
Aren't we all?
But hey, this is good news. For once, it seems like most of us are in agreement.
yeah. That we want to save the galaxy and actually have lives. Yeah, I think we're all pretty much in agreement on that.
As long as we're doing this for other people and not selfish reasons.
Right.
Say that staring directly at Preston. But who am I to talk? I've just basically told an alliance to owe us a favor for trying to help save the world and the galaxy, so I'm no better.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
And we've got time before we all have to ship off, so...
Preston just looks straight at you, Ashen, and goes, I'm in this for us all. I know you might not believe that, but I am.
Oh, you don't need to convince me. I'm just some guy you're going to meet one day and forget the next. You need to convince the people that are going to be around with you for a lot longer than I am. And I'll just do a little twirly finger at the people in the room.
Okay, we've got to work on this self-talk thing.
I'm
You're
pretty
like-
straightforward.
You're good at this shit. Shut the fuck up.
I'm not good at talking.
well, you're definitely more charismatic than Juan is.
Shut the fuck. I'm trying to be nice to him.
I disagree.
I disagree too.
I'm just pushing your button, Juan. It's just like lightly punch him on the arm. Relax.
Punch
Trying to
you
light-
right back. Be like, this is relaxed. The doomsday's in 5 days.
5 days, wow.
Well, when you put it like that,
I need to make some
Still like our
calls.
chances, but pressure.
There's always been pressure.
Well, we're off Heshtok now, so maybe communications are up and messages can be received.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I'll have to do a quick glance to Piper. You were expecting one, weren't you?
I sent one off, yeah. I don't know if I've gotten anything back.
Not yet.
I should probably go and see if I can get some communications out to the people I would like to see one more time before heading to whatever this sword thing is.
Well, now that we've got, I have to say, now that we got our serious call over with, if we want to disperse and go do what we need to do before we have to leave, we should probably do
Right.
it sooner rather than later. Later.
Yeah.
I personally be needing some Rincall and Strux's sweet ass.
Keela! Why?
Can you take it to your ship this time, please, Captain?
And maybe, like, replace our bed while you're at it?
I'll talk to Meeri'Nara about that. Sorry.
Is a good thing about sleeping in the chair.
Oh, shut up.
Are the holograms up from the other ships still, or is it just the Alliance that just went?
It's just the Alliance that went, and everyone else is still up.
I'll just do a quick shout to say, Silas, I guess get the ship prepped and expect the next at least couple of hours to be everyone's last amount of downtime. No doing anything that's we're all going to regret.
Understood, Captain.
Yep.
I'll let everyone know. You just hear Kama just go like, Slike, set a course for Arcturus. Fitting that the Arcturian blade is sent there. It's time to show our old friends how Tortuga deals with Reapers. And you just see Slike salute and just says, we'll arrive by the day's end, Captain. And you can see everyone's just like, calls it there, but with some nervous, with a lot of nervousness.
Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Seeing as we
And
have
before she disconnects, Kama just goes, Strux, you be knowing where to find me.
Oh, yeah.
Keela.
Christ. I'll catch you later, baby.
I think Piper will just roll her eyes.
Miri's gonna look at Amobi and say, never talk to me like that.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay.
Juan looks to wherever Reese says and says, I'm never going to talk to you like that. Don't worry.
I honestly think it'd be funny. I don't
I'll
think
add
I'd be able to
it-
take you seriously.
I'll add it to
Imagine.
the list of punchlines.
Juan calling Reese baby. She'd probably punch him for it.
You already punched me plenty today. I don't need more of that.
That's true.
Man, your group is a horny bunch of fuckers, ain't they?
I am not part of this, okay?
Whoa.
I am way outside of
Hold
this.
Oh,
That's not. I'm excluding myself from this. I'm not part of this. Do not
The
lump me in
actions
with
of
that.
one do not condemn an entire group.
Is that the alarm? I think I'm needed in engineering. Nothing sounds.
Oh, gee, I left the oven on.
Pretty much.
Well, there he goes.
You see all the calls, all the holograms dissipate, and everyone has but a mere day of travel time before everyone gets to the Arcturus stream.
Mhm.
Everyone disperses to their respective stations. Some crewmates head out into the hangar and onto the Arcturian blade.
Mhm.
This would be the time to have any conversations with folks or do anything around the ship.
24 hours.
If anyone wants to go first, so I can think about how I want to do the thing I want to do.
Let me get some music going here.
I was actually gonna have Ashen go, man, you've got real quiet. I'm feeling the weight of everything that's about to happen on us.
That's called tension.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone got a knife?
Pops my Omni Blade. Ding.
There we go.
Yeah. Who wishes to go first?
Take your time. I'm going to take a bio break.
Do we want to take a
Okay.
bio break while we
Yeah.
think? Okay, let's take a bio break
that
then.
works.
Probably should. I've
Then
got a
everyone
couple
can think
ideas.
about what they
I
want.
just gotta figure out how I want to do them.
Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording now.
I have a couple things written, but for the most part, I'm like, yeah, it's improv time.
Yeah.
You're
Someone
Let me
else.
get some
go first.
soundtrack going.
that's a good call.
Let's see. What's a good soundtrack for this thing?
And end once and for all.
No, that's too
Oh,
somber.
jeez.
No.
This is not the sad part yet.
Yet.
Suicide mission.
It's
No.
not that intense. We're just looking at people.
I like the idea of just like two guys sitting at like a water cooler in the background, just like. "Bah, da-da."
Just like, I don't know, the regular afterlife music. That's always good.
Yeah.
Or purgatory.
Club
Purgatory's
music?
kind of intense. Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Party.
I don't know about purgatories.
How about Dark Star Lounge? Because that's quite
That,
good.
yeah, Dark
Lit.
Star's good.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not just saying that because that was the first club song that I decided to get installed onto my phone. Out of the Mass Effect groups. Yes.
Okay, that'll do.
Final 24 hours. Why is there club music?
Dawn of the final day.
Oh my god, I was about to go there.
So, to give you an idea of where you guys are at, you are aboard the Stormbreaker, having just you just finished up in the comm room up the stairs. Everyone went back to their stations around the ship, though a couple of crewmates went out into the much bigger dreadnought. The Stormbreaker is docked inside, and you have free reign of the ship that you have not been on for some time, and you are also free to disembark, go onto the other ships. You know that Slyke is probably at the helm of the Arcturian blade, just making sure it's on course to the Arcturus stream. You know the Emberclad folks are probably just aboard their ship.
Well, they've been given a 24-hour notice of if you have any downtime things for doing, like trading with the other vessels for what we might be needing. They've got permission to leave and do that stuff. Or just don't go getting hammered that you forget how to fly. Besides that, they've got free reign.
I will say there will be a chance to shop the next episode or the next session.
Okay.
So what, drawing straws to see who goes first?
Yeah, don't everyone to go at once.
Someone else go first. I'm thinking about how I want to accomplish this.
Oh, you Americans have something like this, like touch nose.
Strux can go first, I think.
Okay.
He's pretty tired.
Thank you.
Go for it, Strux.
Strux, I think, is gonna take a good look around the Stormbreaker because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Just check things out and say hi to everybody, along with Spanky, of course. Spanky will be on his shoulder, I think.
He's on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Like the pirate parrot that he is.
But I think he's gonna make his rounds. Maybe head to the kitchen and like grab a snack. Maybe Rork made something or can make something for him. And then I think he wants to go to his private quarters if they're still there, and probably just turn in for the night. He's exhausted.
It's been a long week.
Oh, it's been a long while, yeah. For Strux.
So, yeah. You can see Rork actually tied up all your favorite foods in a neat little bow tie, waiting for you all.
Oh, hell yeah.
So for you have some cold potato salad.
My favorite.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a party.
Yes.
Oh damn, I should have had that little like RPG Maker pixel art thing ready to go. I just thought of that right now.
Aw.
That's okay. Next episode, maybe.
Oh yeah, damn.
I totally forgot about that was a thing.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, you find your personal quarters. You can see that the bed has been shoddily repaired. When you sit down to relax on it, you think it might quite just break with any more pressure, but it manages to hold just you.
Just barely.
And yeah, you can turn in for a long rest if you want.
Oh my god, yes.
Spanky just curls up on your chest.
Aw.
I want him to like give him a couple of pieces of his snack.
Yeah.
He's my good boy.
He just nests and then yeah, like a little like what's those little monkeys called? Yeah, they or like a raccoon with his little hands.
Aw.
And picks it apart.
Lemur.
Yeah.
Yeah, who's my good boy?
He just nuzzles up against you. Clearly he missed you.
Though I think Strux is going to turn in for the night. I want him to have all of his like weapons, everything off to the side wherever. Like he's essentially like if he has to be ready to go, like he'll be ready.
Okay.
To turn in.
Alrighty.
Smart.
Doesn't he have like slippers?
He probably does. I can't remember.
He does.
I'm almost positive
he
has
does, yeah.
slippers.
Like little
He has
pink
like
bunny
slippers in a
or
fucking
something.
bathrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Piper ran
I
into him
hear
one
that.
day.
He should have a pipe too.
It's officially been a long time. I
That's
do
what he's
remember that
doing.
being a thing.
He's gonna light up before he goes to bed
Oh boy.
Alright.
and eat some potato salad and snuggle with Spanky, and then he's gonna pass out.
It's the greatest night Strux could ask for.
Hell,
You
yeah.
walk back into your personal cabin and you dim the lights, save for a little spotlight in the corner as you eat your potato salad. Blaze it up a little bit.
Whatever Krogan would blaze up on, sure, yeah.
Maybe put on some like piano music in the background. After all these
lo-fi
years,
beat playlist is still there after all these years.
after all these years of fighting and everything you've seen, growing more wise with your old age, you also realize you've gotten a lot more tired. So your ideal night alone is exactly as you have it right here. No comma, no Stormbreaker crewmates, no nothing, just you and your potato salad.
It's Spanky.
Sounds like a good night to me. Oh, thank Christ. And then he's out.
Wonderful. Would anyone else like to do anything?
I can go if someone wants to. If I can buy some more time for people.
If you've
Go
got a
for
thing,
it.
you can do yours, and then I've got something.
Yeah, mine is
Go
quite
for it.
simple. Well, seeing as I was on the Stormbreaker crew and having seen the largest of their crew probably, for some reason, like depart with slippers and their little hijack and potato salad, feeling quite odd being on someone else's ship, left alone for the time being. He'll depart to like the ramp and sort of sit down on it, so he's outside the ship but still connects to it. And he'll see if he can make at least one call.
Okay.
Or send a message. He'll see if he can get through to his sister,
Oh, wonderful.
depending on where she is.
I'm not quite sure.
Well, given the last time they had talked and what she could potentially be doing, it could be any range from being somewhere on Omega or someplace far worse, given her bounty hunter tendencies.
I would say you could shoot her a message asking where she is and if she's safe.
I'll take some time to write a message with the intent of sending it and hope that she'll receive it at a point to be able to read it.
Okay.
It'll be something. I don't have it off the top of my head, but it will be along the lines of being brutally honest and just saying, didn't think by this age we'd both be in the middle of a war, frankly. I thought we'd be together by this point in time, or having had more times to talk. I hope you're safe. I hope you're not being dragged somewhere stupid by that old fart. I don't care if he's a highly classed mercenary, he's got one fucking blind eye and he drinks, so I don't give a shit. I hope you're safe. Can't tell you what I'm currently doing, but I'm doing something better than mercenary work. hope I get to see you again. And
Off the top of my head, I can send you a proper response after.
yeah, that's fine. There's
But
no rush for it.
I would definitely say that she would get back to you, saying you'll probably meet her sooner than you think, as she's also trying to do something good with her life at this point, and that you and her may be headed to the same place.
Then that will just take the burden or the tension off of Ashen's shoulders more than that meeting just piled on. He'll also send a couple more messages out, but feels like those won't get seen to by the people until a far later date, just to keep it brief. I can write out actual messages for those later.
Wonderful.
And besides that, I think, given everything that's gone down and how what he was tasked with, and up until that point to this exact moment, he'll just sort of take a brief moment to just sort of be untethered to any negative mission status. This is probably the most free he's going to be for the next time. So he's going to just sit on the ramp and just stare at the ship that he's been tied to for the last 3 years.
Okay.
And
So
take it in that
you just
26, he's a captain.
you spend your time sitting on the ramp of an Emberclad, parked next to these other great vessels that you played a role in amassing for this moment in galactic history. But that's something for 24 hours ahead of now. For now, you can just breathe and relax.
Yep. And as far as I'm concerned, I am as content as I'm going to be. But I just stay there on the ramp, watching everything happen around me. And that's fine with me.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm good to go. All right.
Okay.
Alright, Juan.
I think as everyone's kind of clearing out, I'm going to go over to where the Orion twins are at. I'm going to just look at Piper and say, "Can I steal him for a minute?"
Yeah, as long as you two promise not to get into a fight, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can promise that.
Let's look at Preston. Can you promise that?
Oh, yes.
Do you even know what he asked?
What?
I take that as a no. He wants
I'm
to
just
talk to
gonna,
you for a few minutes. Is that cool?
So put a hand, clap a hand down his shoulder and kind of grab his jacket and pull him along with me. Come on, we're gonna go do some bonding.
Oh, yes.
Before you go up, I'm just gonna say, Piper's gonna watch them for a minute, and then once they're out of sight, she's gonna go find Julian. But they can continue.
Okay.
Jane.
All right. I want to take him to where the Stormbreaker's fucking bar would be.
Alright. We'll take him down to the kitchen
Yeah.
countertop.
Yeah. Fucking just hop over the counter and be like, "Okay, what'll it be?"
You know I can't get drunk.
That's not what I asked. What do you want to drink?
I'll just take some mineral water.
Okay, whiskey it is. All right.
What's your game, Juan?
Well, I don't know if I'd call it a game. I'm just trying to figure something out. So,
I'm an open book.
well, if that were the case, I wouldn't have brought you down here. So, Piper's Alliance wants to go home, save her planet. Pretty clear.
Yes, it's
Quarian,
my
me
home
and
as well.
you. Right, I'm getting to there. We want to go stop the Reaper so we can actually get to our planet. Strux just likes fighting, and I think he's pretty good at it, so we're good to have him along. And maybe I'm just being forgetful, but I've just been this whole time having a weird time figuring out where exactly you want to fall into all this.
I have a good theory that everyone's going to get what they want in the end.
This is the fucking problem. You're so cryptic all the time.
I can assure you, we're on the same side. Your
Right.
goals are my goals. You want to stop the Reapers? So do I. You want to see your home again? So do I.
Well, you sure have been pretty hidey about it.
I'm just a little embarrassed to say that I've taken a liking to you and your crew.
Well, struggled with your attitude, but to be a hypocrite to say that. You're not entirely awful to be around. Just want to make sure we're all on the same page, all clear. Like, big days coming up, so if you've got anything you need to share with everyone else, time's ticking.
Are you questioning that we aren't allies or even friends? Because
Well, I
I
never
sure
said
thought
that.
we were.
I never said we weren't. But I've known you for not that long. And I can't say I've had enough time to really say I've got you figured out. Just want to make sure we're going to have each other whenever the time comes.
I have your back. I have everyone's back.
Right. Okay. Good. Keep pouring drinks big one because I'm I don't entirely believe he can't get drunk. I'm just going to press his limit here.
You're going to lose this fight, as he smiles, as he takes another drink.
Yeah, this one's less about winning and more about the fun of the game.
You've got better odds against the Reapers than you do
Yeah.
against me and this drink.
That's what I've been saying. Listen, I think it's pretty safe to say that everybody's given you a pretty tough time since you got with us. And I'm not going to lie and say it wasn't deserved. But you're important to Piper. You're a hell of a powerful guy. I'll take care of you whenever we need to be. But you gotta follow suit. You got a unit now. Your unit's your family.
Well, I'm neither blind nor deaf. I know there has been a growing resentment towards me and my methods. But I too love my sister in my own way.
I'll
Trust
officially
me,
call that shell crack.
Nothing is going to change that. Believe me.
Alright. Okay. Can I tell that he's totally on? He probably is, but I'm I just want to be absolutely certain. This is the most honest man in front of me.
You want to insight check him?
Yeah, not on the loving his sister bit, but just the general vibe on how honest he's been this whole time.
Okay, go ahead and roll then.
18 plus 9, 27.
20. Jesus. Okay.
+9 inside.
You definitely get the sense that everything he's been saying has been true with a hint of sadness behind it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
You can see he's trying to word things very carefully,
yeah.
and that he's become noticeably a little bit more vulnerable after spending time around you and your crew on Heshtok.
Yeah.
That being said, there are still some things being hidden from you.
Okay. It's like just the two of us, dude. You got anything you want to get off your chest before I quit bothering you?
I'll sit here and talk for as long as you like. That is, until you black out and I have to help you to bed.
Aren't you the sweet one? I guess I can't give you shit. Everyone's got stuff they've been through. I'm going to beat you at this little contest, and then I'm going to get you to your sister and tuck you into bed.
Okay, then let's see it. He just looks at you,
All
drinking
right,
through a straw,
let's go, crewmate.
as you share a drink with Preston Orion, who seems to be completely sober throughout your night together.
Oh yeah.
You, on the other hand, make a Constitution save.
Gotcha. All right, where's my saves at? It's a 9. I'm out. No.
The end of your day concludes with Preston finding amusement in you wanting to spend time with him this way, until he eventually cuts you off at the appropriate moment where it would be irresponsible to send Juan into any serious situation
Yeah.
in more of a hungover state. So he cuts you off at a good, merciful point in the evening.
Yeah. Fucking, I think if he does end up, if it does end up being like bad enough that he has to walk me out, I'm just gonna be like, hey, I meant it. I've got you out there. Just don't be a dick anymore.
In your drunken state, barely able to comprehend anything else, you hear his last words before he leaves you for the night, saying, "I'm glad my sister has someone like you looking out for her."
Thank you, Pretsto.
Yep. As he shuts the door.
He's a good kid. Alright, that's me. I'm out. I'm drunk. Bye.
Alrighty. Piper, did you have something?
Yeah, I do. But does Mary have anything? Do you want to go first, Meg?
I mean, I do. It doesn't really matter either way. Mine's gonna be pretty quick.
You go
Okay.
ahead, Piper.
Yeah. Me? Okay.
Meeri next.
I had a couple things I wanted to do.
Let's start with one thing.
Okay. Well, I guess I sent her off with Julian to look for Julian after Juan took Preston off to talk to him. So
Mm-hmm.
you can start there.
Yeah, okay. So you
yeah.
can actually see that Julian is taking a look. He's taking a tour, a self-guided tour around the Arcturian Blade.
Hey! Long time no see.
I am so glad you're safe. As he
Oh,
just
that
goes
makes-
to embrace you.
I'll hug him back. Be like, yeah, that makes two of us. So I don't know if you saw, but we brought someone back with us.
That's him? I
Yeah,
assume so.
yeah.
And how do you feel about it? I thought you'd be overjoyed.
I am. He's just really different. I don't
A
know.
lot
He's
can
like,
change over the years.
yeah, see, I kind of thought I was prepared for that, but I don't know. He's just way more closed off than he used to be. And just something seems like he's hiding something. And he's being real cryptic about everything. And I don't know. I don't know what to do with him. I don't know how to break that wall down.
Are you saying you don't trust him?
I trust him. I'm just worried about him. Is what think I'm trying to say.
Well, then the best you can do is just to be there for him.
I've been trying.
That's
Well,
what
there.
family does. They trust each other implicitly.
Well, I do trust him. I don't know if he trusts me though. And there's kind of this thing where like if we like physically touch each other, we kind of like get biotically like repelled, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Well, we knew about your potential. Since the day
Yeah.
I met you, and I could already sense his power.
Right. I know he was exposed to a lot more than I was, obviously, so I know his powers are probably way more potent than mine are. But it's just I can't do anything physically to him. I can't hug him, I can't hit him, even though I've wanted to many, many times. And apparently he can't get drunk. It's like impossible for him to get drunk. He has this like these veins on his neck. I don't know if you saw them. That I don't know, I
did.
guess I was hoping maybe you would know a little more about that than I might. Anything,
Well,
really.
Even with my biotics under control, I still get the occasional headaches. I can't imagine he's thrilled about his condition.
No.
I imagine he's just as frustrated as you are. If not tenfold.
No. He has a funny way of showing it, if that's the case. But
Try to think about it from his perspective.
I've been trying. But the thing is, I didn't go through whatever he went through. He won't tell me anything about what happened. I've tried to ask him. I know it's probably not a very easy thing to talk about. You go missing for 15 years. And he said at one point that I wasn't there for him, which really upset me. But, I mean, he wasn't wrong either.
You can't change the past, Piper.
I know, I'm not trying
Best
to. I'm
just focus on the now.
just trying to fix whatever tensions between us before whatever we need to go do, like, before we have to leave to go do whatever we're gonna go do. Because the last thing I want is for us to go off on some kind of mission and potentially die and then still never have made amends, Or at least gotten to a point to where it feels somewhat normal again.
Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Your dear crewmate, Faustine.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Aurelia didn't have the kindest upbringing. The Turian cabals are often ostracized. No one thinks highly of them, no one trusts them. But despite all the hate, all the mistrust, and lack of love that she received, she stuck to her mission. And when she came out the other side, she found you.
Yeah?
I'd say there's a lesson there. I'd say history can repeat itself.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Maybe we just need to put some trust in the boy and see what happens next.
Well, I can't speak for the others. I trust him. Whatever he has going on, I've just been trying to show him that I'm there for him if he wants to talk about it, and yeah, but
I already get the sense that he's the one playing this distance game. I saw him standing beside everyone during our little reunion. Had he stayed a part of the group, I imagine your crew would have welcomed him with open arms.
I mean,
And that's how we shall remain after this is all said and done.
well, honestly, if it were up to me, he would never leave my sight again, given everything that's happened, and I would hope he would feel comfortable enough to stay with our crew. Obviously, I can't control him. I can't make him stay, but...
That'll be his decision.
Right. At least try to make it...
Like I said, the best you can do is to be there for him. And whatever happens, happens.
Okay. I will keep that in mind, and I will continue to be the obnoxious little sister who never shuts up. So.
Right. Now come now, I think these pirates over here are drunk.
Ugh.
And
What's
I find
new?
this quite amusing. As he just points to two pirates that have begun sparring.
Yeah, I'll watch for a little bit, but maybe after a little bit, I got a couple other things to do. But if you want to grab a drink real quick, I'm down.
I think I need to look after these ruffians.
Okay, fair enough.
Ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Alrighty.
I think Piper will grab one drink and then watch for a little bit and drink, and then, yeah, she'll have other stuff to do. But we can save that for after.
Yes. So, what did Meeri want to do?
Meeri wants to try to get a hold of her parents.
Of course.
Whether it be an actual call or just sending them an update.
Well, which would you like to do?
Why are you asking me that?
Because you're the master of your own destiny.
Am I? Because I'm pretty sure you're the galaxy master. I mean, being able to actually talk to them would be nice, but, you know, she doesn't have a ton to say. But there's enough. It's been a while.
Alrighty. Well, you go ahead and call up Kat and Sevnara.
Okay.
You find that your call just will not go through for whatever reason. But go ahead and roll an electronics check for me.
Let's see. I'm good at that.
And you have a proficiency bonus of +4.
I do. It's a natural 20.
Oh my gosh.
So that's 28.
Dang, you guys with these rolls.
Damn!
My goodness. Alright, well, you immediately noticed a similar encryption to the Alliance message transmission from earlier. With your engineering prowess being very, very solid with technology like this, after all, this is your own equipment, you know exactly what you need to do to unscramble this signal and actually get a call through.
Well then.
And you just hear, my Omni is ringing. Oh,
Hello?
Hello, it is our daughter, Sev. You just hear like crashing noises in the background. And you just hear the pitter patter of like robotic footsteps.
Oh my god, the little feeties.
I forgot she talked like fucking Motorbot.
She's a prime.
Yeah. Miri?
Yeah.
Keela, how did you get this signal?
Don't ask questions. You just taught me well is all.
We love you, dear, but we really shouldn't be speaking right now.
I'm gonna make it quick. I just wanted to actually, like, you know, try to get a hold of you guys, because it's been a really long time and so much has happened.
We'd love to hear all about it.
But
I
later.
take it you got a transmission.
We did, yeah. Seems like pretty important stuff.
All I will say is that I will see you later.
Well, I suppose that's all I need to hear then.
Trust us. We're safe. And we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
Well, good. I'll do my best to stay safe too until that happens.
Keela Salai Meeri'Nara.
Yeah. Keela Salai and all that.
We love you.
I love you guys too.
And then it hangs up.
Oh.
Creator, I traced the call from Arcturus.
Yeah, I kind of assumed they're probably heading to where we're going, inevitably.
Fate is a funny thing.
Well, sure, when there's a galactic war in place. Well,
And,
cool.
You end that call with a feeling of warmth, knowing your parents are safe. And not only safe, they are at the same destination you're headed to.
Yes, that is very exciting. I don't know. Maybe she'll go hang out at the bar now. It seems like a good place to congregate.
Wonderful.
Go say hi to Rork.
Rork presents you with your favorite food. What would Mary's favorite food be?
I'm assuming just some kind of dextro chocolate. Girl has a sweet tooth.
Durian chocolate.
We can say that Rork made some
she
brownies
really
out
loves-
of said chocolate.
Brownies are good. She really loves chocolate smoothies.
We'll go with that then. Rork makes you a chocolate smoothie.
Yay! Can it have strawberries?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Hey, Miri,
Uh-huh.
I can't believe my mom didn't recognize me.
I kind of wanted to smack her in the face, to be honest with you.
I was raised by mostly scorn. I'm not quite sure how these things work. But it sounded like she wasn't close to any of her kids.
I mean, every family's gonna be different.
And now I know the only son that she was ever close to just got left behind?
Well,
Maybe you should drop me off. Drop me back off. I'd love to meet my brother. I didn't even know I had a brother.
would you rather stay with them versus coming with us?
Well, I would miss you and everyone. I
Well,
don't know what
think
I'm
you
saying.
do.
This is just a lot to deal with.
I'm sure it is. I can't tell you what to do, but you have a family here.
I know. And who else is going to make you all these things?
Now that is a good question.
Well, I guess I have purpose here. And I am happy. But
Well, we're
hopefully
really
we can
happy
go
to have
visit.
you. Yes, I would love that.
Yes. That would be nice.
We just gotta save the galaxy first, that's all.
Right. Am I expected to do any fighting, or...
No, you can stay safe on the ship.
Okay. In that case, I'll, get some desserts ready.
There
After
you
you
go.
are done with saving everything.
We're gonna need a fantastic celebration meal.
Well, I could show you how to make some chopped Varen.
Maybe not.
It was a blood pack favorite.
You can make it for Scorn.
Yeah, he's seen everything.
I'll stick with my smoothies.
Alrighty.
But thanks for the offer.
Would you like another?
Yeah, I wouldn't say no. It's been a long day.
You enjoy smoothie making with Rork until you decide to turn in.
Yay!
Alright. Anyone else? Piper? Anybody?
I had something unless someone else wanted to do anything else.
No, go
I'm
for it.
passed out drunk.
I think after talking to Julian and having a light drink, not enough to get her drunk, because I know she's a fucking lightweight. She's gonna go and try to find Preston if he's around.
Okay. I would say you could find him back on the Stormbreaker moments after he's closed the door on Juan.
Okay. Yeah, go find him there. Be like, did it go well? Where's Juan?
What is that Earth expression? We're just guys being dudes.
God.
Oh God, you
Nothing
have
to worry
been
about.
away from home for a long time. Oh no. Okay, well, I'm glad. I was hoping that since we have some time before we have to go do whatever the fuck we're gonna do, to chat, if you're open to that.
Seems I have nothing else to do.
Right. Okay. Go find somewhere to sit. I guess, like, maybe at the bar or something. Somewhere we can sit down and talk.
He goes back to the bar.
Goes back. I mean, it doesn't have to be the bar. It could be another place on the ship.
No, I love that.
You
Or,
hoping for somewhere more secluded?
Maybe, yeah. If there is a place like that.
Give me one moment then.
Somewhere we
second.
could just chat in private, maybe.
The war room.
You see, 1 second.
No, you're good.
How about you talk in the cockpit since no one's currently flying?
Okay, that works. I don't know how many seats are up there, but if there's only just the one pilot seat, she'll let Preston take it if he wants it. She can stand.
You can see he's just kind of got his hands behind his back. He's like, you weren't kidding when you talked about the Stormbreaker. most impressive ship I've ever been on.
Yeah, kind of like what I imagined Alliance ships to be when we were growing up. You know, kid stuff. I just wanted to talk to you and try to see if there was anything you wanted to talk about. Finally, now it's just the two of us without the pressure of everyone else down your throat.
As a matter of fact, there is much to discuss.
Oh, is that so? I mean,
Yes,
I'm all
regarding
ears.
the Alliance representative that we spoke with, I think we can both guess where we're headed. Knowing what we know.
Does Piper have an idea? Because Natalie doesn't. Actually.
Let me spell it out, Piper.
Please do.
They claim they have a winning hand of some kind, and that this shield fleet is the last defense against said winning hand.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the research and the missions Dad went on?
Vaguely, yeah.
And you know what your dear friend Adriana was tied to, yes?
Recently, yeah. What
Well,
about that?
Let's just say, I knew all along who was tailing me back on the Citadel. And when I heard your old squad mate was a part of your little plan, I decided to have decided to spend some intel figuring out where she was headed.
Okay.
One of the last things I ever learned before we crashed upon Tortuga was this secret project she was sent to work on. Ringing any bells?
Yeah. Where's this going?
Saying we have the key to the plan right in our grasp, mere hours away. Sorry, my plan.
Right, the plan you won't tell me anything about. Got it. What is going on? Why can't you tell me anything? I'm trying, like, I would hope you could trust me. I trust you. Despite our
trust you
bickering and everything, I'm worried about you is all. I haven't since, yeah.
Look, I trust you enough that you can get me to the Crucible completely unharmed. You're my
Okay.
ticket in.
What am I supposed to do? What do you think I'm supposed to do?
Well, that's it, really.
Just get you in? That's it?
You get me there, and I handle the rest.
No, that's... Whatever you're gonna do, I either need to go with you, or you need to tell me what you're gonna do, because I'm not doing this separation bullshit again.
You can come with me if you wish. Plans to save the galaxy, as it always has been.
This might be a touchy subject, but I'm genuinely curious. Were you working with the Barkers back on the Citadel? How close were you to them?
It's quite alright. I can assure you they were nothing but a means to an end.
So you were just using them, essentially, for
Well, at
whatever
first-
plan you have.
At first they were my saviors. I was nothing but a street rat, with no one to take them in, and they were able to give me a roof over my head, equipment I could use,
Mm-hmm.
resources I could allocate, and when it became apparent that they thought they owned me, I went my own way.
So that's makes a lot more
You
sense.
know me. Well, us, rather. We Orions never let anyone walk over us.
Yeah, that's one thing that never changes. Well,
The
I'm
girl
glad
was
you're
all right, but the rest of them, wicked people.
Well, we took care of the mom. Well, Julian took care of the mom, really. And then we had a whole trial, and it was a whole thing. I don't know if you heard about that, but yeah.
I don't know the details, but I heard it got a little messy right before I left.
Yeah, they had a party, we infiltrated, our friend Julian was, like, hunting them down, and Janice got killed, and then Shadowstar was put in jail, and now Phoebe is an orphan, essentially, and she hates us, so... That's pretty much
She
the
got off the
very...
Citadel.
That was another concern I had. We had some friends that were there, too. I hope they're okay.
Well, it's admittedly... weirdly a bit, sad to hear about Janice. Despite everything.
Yeah. Look.
But I hope Keenan rots.
Such an asshole.
That we can also agree on. Phoebe, though, I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's a good kid. She deserved better than that.
Kid had no idea
Oh,
about
yeah.
anything.
She kind of reminded me of myself a bit.
It's kind of nice in a weird way, having gone on adventures together, whether we knew it or not.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready for this last one.
You know, I'm always ready. The question is, are you ready?
I'm choosing to trust you. You're my family.
I would hope so. I would hope you trust me. I know our relationship as of late hasn't been the strongest it was before, but I'm still your sister. I still love you, and I still care about you, and want you to be safe and not get yourself killed. And I want us to be able to go home and see Dad. That's been my goal from the entire start of this journey I've been on with my crew. So, I just...
You can stop there. I get the point.
I don't want to be a broken record, but I just want you to understand how important you are to me. Both you and Dad.
Please, you don't have to keep saying it. I hear you.
Okay.
You can see as he turns his back on you.
Then why are you turning your back on me? You're allowed to be emotional, you know.
I'm just tired. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go rest.
Okay. Well, I'll be around if you need me. If you want to talk more. Anytime. Seriously.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Love you, Pretzel! The yell as he's walking off.
He walks away with his hands in his pockets.
I had one more thing, I think, but I don't want to take up too much time.
Yes, didn't someone else, didn't you say you had something? No, you said you were past the out.
Yeah.
I had my thing. If you got something, then go for it.
Okay, go ahead, Piper. Continue.
Yeah, speaking of like the Citadel and like people on it and stuff, is there a way Piper could try and contact Dr. Ailbin by any chance? Would there be like message or maybe a call or anything? Would she know a way to get a hold of him?
Yeah, he left. You met him, therefore you have his contact information.
Okay. I think if it's possible to like try to voice call him, she's gonna try to do that if she can.
Okay.
Given the news about the Citadel, she's kind of worried about him and Chris and all of them.
Yes.
So.
Now that is a call that does not end up going through.
Great.
If you would like to make an electronics check, I would let you.
Yeah, I'll try. We'll see. What's my electronics? Okay. No. It's 11.
You check to make sure you have the right address, the right number. You make sure you're in range, everything you need. Yeah, nothing's going through.
Damn it. Could she assume that if she tried to send like a text message, like a email or something, it would probably have the same result?
You see that like it says like messaging unavailable.
Okay. It's fine. They're fine.
But
They
you
got out.
definitely have the right information. It's just nothing's going through.
Got it. Okay. Couple more things and then I'll probably be done.
Okay.
She's gonna go back to her room, because even if Strux is in there sleeping, she'll be quiet, just not to wake him up. Where she would have left her presents, so her compass, her 2 Tortugan presents. The compass she got for her dad, and then I think she got Preston like a little like pirate hat, right?
All right.
She's gonna go grab the pirate hat that she got for Preston out of her room, and then like grab her hat and put it on, and then she's gonna try to go find him again real quick.
Okay.
Make
Go
him
ahead.
wear the hat.
Make an investigation.
Oh. Okay. 16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
So you're able to get out your gift. You try to track your brother down. And you check all over the Stormbreaker and he is nowhere to be found.
Of course not. Little shit. Okay. Damn it. She's just, in that case, she's gonna take hers off and take the 2 hats and just go put them next to the galaxy map. And be like, keep those there for another time.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess
Don't-
go... Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say, don't suppose I see Preston leaving the Stormbreaker. Seems I'm still sat on the ramp.
Make a perception check.
We have an escape pod missing.
Oh, don't say that.
Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet and I'm natural 20.
Shut
Natural
up.
20. Really, guys?
I can take a photo.
Alright.
I'll take a photo.
You saw the escape
Sorry,
pod
should
leave.
mention that's a natural 20 for a 29.
Okay.
Jeez.
I have very select skills I'm very good at. I
So-
will send that over.
You,
Sorry, yeah.
as you're sitting there just trying to relax, clear your mind for the mission ahead, you see a lot of people walking around the hangar, in and out of each ship, but you do actually make note of a white-coated familiar individual who stops at the base of the ramp. And you almost feel like he loses. You notice that he like kind of loses balance at the bottom of it. until you see him just like wipe his eyes a little bit, and then you see him, he dashes away. He fast walks into the Arcturian blade somewhere.
Hmm. No, Ashen has nothing better to do, and Preston had been on his mind. I feel like Ashen would try to follow him, seeing as, again, and I don't think Ashen's seen him in that sort of state, and he's just left the Stormbreaker.
Okay, so you're gonna follow Preston?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I would try and shoot a message. Like, it wouldn't have any text on it, but it would be like a way for. I'm trying to think how to word this. I feel like if Preston's running away from the place Piper's at, as far as Ashen knows where she is, he's sending her some form of way to track Ashen at the very least, whilst he's following Preston.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to ping Piper that you're following Preston,
I
and that your
I'll tell you
location's
what.
available.
I send her a message with a pretzel emoji,
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
as that's the quickest thing I could think of, rather than trying to type something out whilst following him, keeping his eyes on Preston.
All right.
That seems logical for something Ashen could do.
Piper, how do you react?
So I got a message from Ashen with the pretzel emoji, right? That's
Yep.
what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think she'll look at it and be like, oh shit. And I think she'll go back and grab the pirate hats and then go to the ramp where Ashen was and just sit down and wait and then type back to him. Oh, what would she say? Something about meeting back, like something to convey that she's waiting at the ramp on the Stormbreaker. So, and that if she's needed, to let her know.
Okay.
So
you're at the back of the Stormbreaker while Ashen is following?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check, Ashen.
Okay. Dice don't fail me now. Don't suppose I could guide myself on this, seeing as I'm trying to remain stealthy whilst
Sure.
following him. D4 on top of that. Oh, actually, I have a different power, don't I? Shit. Guidance. I have it set as the D10 one. Very nice. Sorry, I keep forgetting that guidance isn't the same as regular D&D. Okay, so that D4. I don't have a D4. Oh no, so I need a D10. So even now, I just need to grab something. Oh, I didn't think I'd need my fucking dice out. Fuck me. There we go. Okay, so that is a sorry, maths. That's a 6 plus a 6 plus a 7. So that's 6 for the roll, 6 for the D10, and 7 on top for. So that's
21?
19? Oh, 21.
No,
No.
yeah, no, that's 19.
19. Yeah. Wow.
19.
I'm glad
Okay.
I fucking guided myself now.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're able to follow Preston as he kind of takes yet another.
I'm being fucking dumb. I could have simply a tactical cloak.
You tail Preston as he takes his self-guided tour through the Arcturian blade. He just kind of watches everyone going about their day. You can see Julian trying to break up a fight and given his ways, he's able to settle the situation down. A lot of people are just trying to, live it up for however long they can until the mission takes priority. You can see he's just kind of people watching until he makes his way to the helm of the ship. You can see as he goes up to Slyke at the controls, you can just see you can see how they're still traveling through the relay, just coasting along, and you don't quite hear what they say to one another, but you can assume based on what you're seeing that Preston's just asking if he can be aboard, if he can just watch Slyke fly the ship.
Right. Okay.
Just kind of watches in silence as the stars go by.
Ashen will just watch Preston for any movements of just body, like any body shifting or just any sort of moves he might try to make, or if he is in fact just wanting something to distract himself with.
Yep, he's just watching. He sets both of his elbows down on this on like the rail in front of him. Just watches.
So he's watching like the FTL
Yeah.
slipstream, basically, just staring into the void.
Yep.
Okay. And he's on the helm with just Slyke.
Yeah, and the other crewmates that are there piloting the Dreadnought.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll probably get another chance to do this. I'll give it another like 60 seconds, and then I'll sort of casually walk up as well to stand beside Preston.
Okay. He kind of does a double take as he just looks to his side and then sees you and then just goes like, what is it now?
Well, saw you leave the ship and stumble.
Can't a man be alone for a little bit?
We don't have to talk. I don't sleep.
Do you know what alone means?
You came to the place that has several people here.
As far as I'm concerned, it's just me and the stars right now. This good man here understands that, don't you? And it's like just kind of looks like put on the spot. He's just like, I just fly the ship.
If you want to be left alone, that's perfectly fine. I was actually worried about you. If
Okay,
you're fine,
well,
I'll leave you be. I'll go and put your sister's mind at ease.
yes, don't be worried. Everything's okay. All things considered.
Takes 2 steps away and then stop for a brief second, saying, "They do care about you,
I know.
and I hope whatever is going on with you gets resolved in a positive manner. And I hope you find some peace."
Yes, is that all?
Seems so.
Then good night.
Now I will depart. And I will return to where the ships are docked and see Piper sitting there with 2 pirate hats and just blink as I saddle up to her. Howdy.
Hey. How'd it go?
Your brother is a work of art, and not in a good way. But
Yeah. I've noticed.
he just wants to be left alone and stare into the void from the sounds of it. He's currently at the helm of the Octorius blade.
Right.
The Drell is with him.
Oh, Slyke. Yeah. Okay. Well, I trust Slyke. We keep an eye on him then.
Well, he got my attention because he stumbled off the ramp and seemed to be actually emotional, so I followed him.
He was... Wait, really?
Yeah.
I
mean,
don't...
if he had walked off normally and just went to where he was, I probably wouldn't have given it any thought.
I don't
What
get
happened?
what game he's trying to play here. I think she'll like hold up the look at the pirate hats. Just sigh and just toss them to the side. Stupid idea.
What is Piper's favorite food, just out of curiosity?
Favorite food?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
Rork is trying to bring you something.
anything Italian probably, because it reminds her of her mom. So like pasta, pizza.
Well, she's Canadian. It should be some poutine.
Shut up.
Lasagna and poutine.
Pizza.
Yeah,
and
there you go.
And a puffers.
And
Get
maybe
some
something
Diet Coke.
Canadian. Yeah, anything Canadian, I guess.
Okay.
Canadian bacon on your pizza.
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah. A
Oh my
Canadian bacon
God.
Pizza. The ship, and he just goes like, "Is this a good time?"
I ask myself that all the time. I don't know if it's ever a good time anymore, but I guess right now it's as good as it's gonna get. So
I mean, I can leave. I just
no,
got
no, no, no,
pizza.
no. I'll take that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It's very thoughtful.
Meeri, did you want to come with since you were hanging out with Rork?
Oh, yeah, she'll come with.
All right. It's at that
He-
point you can see Zebin and Xylus also kind of wave at you.
Yeah, wave back.
They seem to be approaching, looking
Is
for
this-
a place to squat.
So the pizza that Rourke gave me, is it like for one person, or could I like share it with like the others if I wanted
I'd
to?
say you could share it around.
Okay. You think she'll take a piece for herself and then assuming Meeri came with, be like, can Meeri eat this? Is it safer to Rourke?
Oh, I wouldn't dare make anything that I mean, Meeri can't eat.
I have been wanting to try a pizza for a
Yeah,
long
here.
time now.
Here, take a slice. She'll like hold it up to her.
Only if those guys can eat too. They look kind of hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna offer a
I look
piece to
to
everyone.
Xylus.
You
Getting
guys
another
want some
dextro.
pizza?
I mean, yeah, free shit. Xylus just smacks him on the back of the head again.
Yeah, free shit.
I think Piper will hand him one piece. Here, one slice. And then she'll offer a slice to Xylus and then to Ashen too. Of course.
Ash will take it and just nibble at it, but he's also partially like rubbing the side of his head. Like just from the talk of Preston and then the fucking comment from Zeb is like, "Aye."
Xylus just goes, "Is everything okay? Captain.
Yeah, I'm just glad that I'm not the shittiest brother in the universe. But
Oh, dang.
yeah, I said it. Shut up.
No, I mean, it's complicated right now. He used to be the person I was closest to, and now there's a fucking wall. So, I guess I'll just...
Before Zevin can say shit, I just turn around and says they're twins. And then shut
yes.
up. And then
I was
just
going
shut up.
Okay.
Eat pizza.
And he's just like frowns and just takes another bite. That's something I want art of. Just
What?
someone just told
Shut
Zevin to
up.
shut up, and so he's just like pouting with y'all eating.
He goes back to looking at Piper to like sort of say you can continue.
I mean... Yeah, I guess I just need to give him his space and just... Maybe that's the best way to show him I care, I guess.
I can always go back and kick him in the quad.
No, that's not gonna help anything. It's just gonna piss him off, and he's gonna be even more moody.
I thought he would want to play with you or something. Isn't that what you did? That's what you guys talked about.
Well, we were kids. We're adults now, and we've been separated for like 15 years, so we're not exactly as close as we used to be. So, otherwise, yeah.
I was going to actually apologize to him for being an asshole through basically a whole meeting with him, but given the fact of that's how he basically treated me from following him, I thought it'd be better to just not say anything and just leave him to be.
Well, yeah, if that's what he really wants, then, I'll I'll respect it. I'll keep my eyes on him, but won't bother him if he doesn't want to be bothered. So, it's fine with me. I'm used to not having him around anyway.
It seemed like he was having a good time with Juan, that is.
Oh yeah? You saw them?
Yeah. They seem to be fast friends. Are they not?
I couldn't tell you. I don't know, but I mean, that's good that they're getting along. At least one of us can make a breakthrough with them.
Just seems to have the knack of being able to bring out the best in people, given my short tenure with him.
Yeah. As much shit as I give him, he's a really good guy. He's a good leader and good at helping people feel more comfortable. Something I wish I could do, but obviously I'm not as good at it as he is. So, it's just, yeah.
You need to be a bit more, what's the word? Assertive.
I've tried, and I just get assertiveness back. I feel like
double down.
I feel like if I'm overly assertive, I'm just gonna make it worse.
Sometimes you have to stand ground, tell them to move around you.
Sometimes you just have to tell someone when they're being a boshtet.
It's the polite way of it.
Yeah, I mean, does he even know, like, what we did for him?
There's no telling.
I could tell him that, and I don't know if he'd understand. there's just something off about him I can't place yet, and I just, yeah.
Well, for all it will account for, I do severely hope that he gets his shit together. Not in, I'm saying this in a negative way. Hold on, let's try it again. I hope he finds the peace that he's trying to so desperately achieve.
Yeah, I
He's
just,
just going a very chaotic way about it.
yeah, I got him to talk to me a little bit, which was progress, but it's still,
Ashen does look over to the discarded pirate cap hats, though. And after finishing his slice, he will go and pick them up to then hand them back to Piper and saying, don't give up on them just yet.
he's not making it easy.
Yeah, well, the best things are never just simple and easy, are they?
No, they're really not. She'll take them back.
And in a brief silence between this, and then Ashen looking to the two other crewmates of his, there's a blink and there's, where's Alina?
Yeah,
She's on the ship, right?
probably sulking in the cargo hold.
Well, as long as she's on the ship, it's fine. I really don't want to see her going anywhere near a bunch of the people, but specifically Preston at this current moment, because my god, I cannot handle this shit on top of that.
I think she's dealing with things in her own way.
Yeah, with Thessia and...
That can't have been easy to hear.
Yeah, I should probably go and talk to her.
Or perhaps a lesson could be taken from her brother. And we can just give space.
True. The ship prepares and stocking ready for departure when we get to where we're going.
Yes, everything's all accounted for. All that's left is just a good night's rest for the rest of us.
Okay. Well, in which case, you know the drill. I'm gonna be up for hours, so...
Did you want to come stay on our ship, just like old times?
I'll be over in... Just give me a couple more minutes. I'll say my goodbye. These guys did pretty much save my life. Twice. 3 times? I don't know, I lose track in that last fight.
Alright.
I'll be over shortly, promise. Captain's promise.
It's gonna be great. Serving with you again, all jokes aside.
Yeah, should be a barrel of fun. I mean that. It's good to see you guys. And yes, Sebin, I will pay you when I get back to the ship.
Okay, because I was wondering. It was kind of like this thing I was thinking about the whole time we were talking. I'll see you later, Captain.
Yeah. Just go wait outside the captain's quarters.
They both smile and yeah, go back to the Emberclad.
Keep us alive. That does bring me on to you. Now he looks at Meeri and Piper and also Rork.
Well, you seem nice.
He was a big help to us, like, the whole time we were separated from you guys.
Well, that makes you okay in my book.
I appreciate that, and I'm happy to see that your crew has a decent cook.
Well,
Actually,
he's
not
more
even a
than decent.
Yeah, I just realized that wording. Sorry. The fact that you can make a pizza that both of the things people can eat, that is truly spectacular.
He's the best adopted son I could ever ask for.
You could, if this were an anime, he would have like stars in his eyes, right?
Sparkle eyes. Yeah.
Blushy.
I think I'm gonna need to go lie down after that one.
Well, it was great meeting you, Rork. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Another time.
Yep. Hopefully. Seeing as two of your crew are not here, and given that I saw one of them going to a room with potato salad and slippers, going to assume that one's also gone to bed.
That's
Most
a safe
likely.
assumption.
You two should probably also do that at some point.
If there's nothing else that anyone wants to do,
There
we
is
can
one
long
small-
rest.
There is
and then-
one small thing I want to do, but it will literally take 5 seconds.
Okay, go for it.
I casually grip Piper's wrist to pull her up so that I can hug her and say, "You can't hug Preston, so you'd have to take one from me for now."
Oh.
And my sister's not here, so I want a sisterly hug.
I think.
Galatea, snap a picture.
Snapping.
I think after she was handed the pirate hats back and he told her not to give up on them, she kind of just like zoned out, like, you know, like tuned everything else out. And she's not really aware of what's going on until she's pulled back up. And she's like surprised, but after a few seconds she'll like be like, "Oh yeah," and hug him. Be like, "Yeah, thanks."
Father might be a Bosch Ted, but he's family. You can't give up just yet.
I know, I'm trying. I've made it this far.
Live for the day you can smack him without being supercharged.
Yeah.
As for you, Miri,
Hmm?
he flicks his hand and gets one more bar of chocolate. It's like, best I can do for right now, unless you want to.
I mean, can I have both?
Sure, I suppose.
Yay! She's gonna hug Ashen like real tight.
Kira, crack.
I'm glad our paths
Hey.
crossed. She'll let go now.
It was a pleasure meeting you, despite the circumstances, and hopefully I get to meet you guys when the world isn't ending.
Yeah, well, just make sure you stay safe wherever you go, okay?
Oh, sorry if we get through this shit. I have quite the idea for what I'm going to tell the Alliance to give me, specifically. Provided
We'll
I can
see
also
on the other
negotiate
side.
that.
I'm pretty sure if we get through this thing, they'll give us anything we want.
Yeah, well, like, they seem kind of desperate right now, so... Yeah. I think as long as it's within reason, they'll probably
to
make
me,
it
the Alliance
happen.
always seems desperate, so this is just a new tier above that.
Yeah.
And he gives a sort of cheeky smirk as he starts to back away to his ship.
Until we meet again.
That is the case, and I hope I get to.
Mhm.
Oh, and tell
Well,
Juan I
Hold
salute
on.
him.
Hold on. Hold that thought.
Uh-oh.
So we'll crossfade to the next day where everyone gets a long rest
Long rest.
Yay.
and everyone has woken up clear of any conditions.
Oh,
Let's
good.
go.
Juan Strux.
Oh, I forgot he got lit up too.
He got lit up, yeah. And yeah, we'll have us. You can see that everyone's kind of like going to stations, and you can see a bunch of your Quarian crewmates, wishing the Emberclad luck as it gets ready to depart. And you all stand in the hangar, I'll give Juan and Strux a chance to say goodbye to Ashen.
Okay. I think in his casual way, he's gonna be like, well, I mean, you don't have to get out of our hair so quick.
I mean, true, but I see you've got a lot of baggage with that one still to deal with. I
Yeah,
think
but we
another
got that
human
handled.
male is just going to add to it.
Fair enough.
Besides, my ship kind of needs a captain, and I'm duty bound.
Yeah. I think one's gonna like step in a little bit, like put a hand on his shoulder and be like, I meant what I told the other guy. You're good at this. Give yourself some credit. Take care of him.
And I'll put my hand on his shoulder to sort of mirror his thing. It's like, and you keep being you. Because you are awesome.
Oh, do the predator thing.
Damn it! You took my idea.
Right before you do, Strux comes up.
think
Fingers in.
You
son
of a bitch.
before
That's what
they
Strux is gonna do.
separate.
He's gonna take a step further. He's gonna headbutt him at the same time.
Oh no.
Please let me finish with one, then you can headbutt me. I'll allow
Gotcha.
it.
Concussion
That way you can't hit both of us.
Yeah, after they kind of stand there for a minute, I'll just be like as they're separating, I'll just be like, see you on Rannoch with the rest of our people.
Sort of just blue screens for like a fraction of a second before then just nodding and smirking before just saluting one.
Full return. Snap to attention.
Don't expect too many of these.
I'll take what I can get.
And on that note, turns to see Strux.
After that
think-
touching moment.
I think he manages to get out a mental keeler and then bang.
Strux just cowabunga, dude.
Would Strux like
We'll
to
be right
actually
back.
Would Strux like to actually make an attack roll for hitting Ashen? I mean, you're not trying to kill him, right?
No. It's
Not
a
this
playful headbutt. Just Strux doesn't know his own power.
Ashen has dealt with Karl enough that he just sort of stands ready to take a headbutt.
Just preemptively prepares a neck brace.
Hard cut to Ashen wearing a neck brace, waving goodbye from the Ember.
Jeez.
Pretty much. But yeah, as they depart, that was just waves, waves with a neck brace and a smile.
Yep.
God, I want to do something cheesy like saying, "I'll never forget you, stem brokers."
I'll miss you most of all, Scarecrow. Oh god.
I'd say
I got concussed.
as an Emberclad begins to take off, with you at the head of the, in the cockpit, and everyone kind of looking at each other, ready to take on whatever's next. You just look back into the hangar one last time, and you see the entirety of the Stormbreaker crew all saluting your ship.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's one last parting shot I need to get in on this because I haven't called it out and I need it to be mentioned.
Okay.
As the ship's turning to then leave, you see on the side of it that rather than seeing the name of the ship, you see CAN.
Yeah.
And then we depart. I'm not going to call out that our ship name is not actually called an Emberclad, it's called the Can. But yes, with that, we depart to wherever the fuck we go.
Where are we dropping, boys?
Essentially.
Oh, that's sick.
So, as the ship departs, we're left with the Stormbreaker and the Arcturian Blade. You all aboard the Stormbreaker. Everyone gets to their stations, including Strux and Sheeta at the helm, and you and your oh so beautiful ship that you so dearly missed finally take liftoff once again. As you hover your way out of the hangar and fly alongside the Arcturian Blade as you near the coordinates you were sent from earlier. Upon exiting the relay, you notice that like the coordinates were leading you away from that system's star, past every planet, moon, asteroid in sight, until you're just completely out of the system. But you check the coordinates, navigator, and you're like, no, this is right. And you look ahead, and you can see a couple strobing lights in the distance amidst the black void of space. Until you realize that there is a silhouette amongst the stars. And as you get a little closer, alongside your friendly Dreadnought, you see a massive orb come into view. Made entirely of metal. There's a couple holes in this structure as you see sparks fly out of construction. And you see that this thing has quite the length. To the point where you may be looking at the most massive ship, you've ever seen. Until it's very clear what you're looking at, surrounded by fleets of all kind, not just Alliance, but also Quarian fleet ships, Turians, Asari, even Geth. You see ships of all kind that all surround this massive structure that you've heard alluded to from your old friend Adriana, Piper. This is the Crucible.
Oh shit.
That's no moon.
This is the thing that's supposed to help us win this war? Alright.
And we're gonna guard it with our lives. Cool.
Yeah.
In the place where the galaxy map is, a transmission buzzes to life, a short-range transmission.
I'm gonna answer that.
And what immediately materializes is yet another Alliance uniform, except you can immediately tell this figure is shaped a bit differently than what you saw before. This is a human man, and you can see some graying hairs beneath his cap.
Let's go.
And you see him stand tall and proud, despite his older appearance. As he looks at your crew with one good eye, a very rugged-looking face. And he just goes, like, the Stormbreaker, just in time. This is Admiral Hackett.
It's fucking up. It's fucking up.
And we've got a job to do.
Oh no.
Boom! Roll credits.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna end the session.
Oh my god.
That's what I thought it was gonna be earlier
Same.
with the dude we couldn't see.
Yep.
But
I was like, well, we know who's in charge of the Crucible, so.
like, let's fucking go. Fucking love Hackett.
Hackett's great.
It's my man.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Ah!
Hack it out.
An applause for our dear friend Karl.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes, you can talk.
Yeah, sorry, I literally just came back.
Oh, there you are.
I muted, went to the toilet, and came back, so I didn't know if you guys had finished or not.
Yeah, we're done. We met Mr. Hackett.
Mister.
Admiral,
Yeah.
thank you.
That's an admiral, thank you. Very
Mr.
much.
Admiral Hackett.
We were just congratulating you for guesting.
Yay!
Yeah, that went as well as I had hoped it had been. I was very happy to be a part of it.
Likewise.
Gonna need
And again,
all of
if you have
Strux
any-
headbutting Ashen.
If you have any ideas of what Ashen may be up to as part of Sword Fleet, let me know. Maybe
will-
it'll work its way back into the story.
I will certainly have a think on it. But yes.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh no, stop.
Ooh, no.
I like this button.
You certainly given me the energy to go back to work as of today for the remaining part of this year, because I have no more holiday now. So this was a good way to shut up.
Well, I'm glad.
But yes, I'm very happy to have cameoed.
Thank you for
So
taking the
thank you very
time to
much.
do it.
Thank you.
As if I had anything else planned, and also I
Oh,
wanted to be.
yeah,
I'm glad
but
to have
like,
a character in your universe.
Ashen left his mark.
Ashen is Stormbreaker canon. It's confirmed. It's official.
I was actually planning to have Ashen go and apologize to Preston, but hey, him getting emotional or stumbling out of the fucking Stormbreaker was a completely different thing. I'm glad I sat on the ramp now. Because I don't know if Mitchell's aware that Ashen doesn't sleep due to his, or he doesn't sleep as long due to his implant.
Yeah.
He's like an elf.
So-
He just goes into
so
trance.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. That's why I sat on the ramp.
Yeah.
I saw movement and woke up.
Yeah. And for the record, that was not Preston getting mad at you. It's just he's working with a lot of personal stuff.
Hmm.
Dude needs a
That's
break.
That's why I said he got emotional, because like I said earlier, it's like, oh, you actually smile. So these are things I have not seen yet. 89% pissed off teenager energy, and then there's the rest of it is just hidden emotions.
I like that in a few different ways. This was, let's just like talk to Preston about calming down the session.
Basically.
Well, I knew I wanted
I knew I
Piper to
was
talk to him because she's worried about him. Everyone else is just like, yeah, it's left
The
to
fucking
them.
quote that I wrote down for him is like, "I trust you enough." Oh, I'm not even in the room, and I want to slap you. But yes, I feel like everyone who did interact with him had decent. I'm so glad he's definitely not trusting Ashen, because that conversation just meant, oh good, I don't have to talk to you. Thank fuck. People have talked to you. Good. Okay, I'm out of here. It's like you're on Preston duty. Wait, what? Don't leave him with me.
Yeah. Like.
Well, yeah, I mean, Piper even
Guy.
said it like, oh, he's with Slyke. Okay, that's good. I trust Slyke to keep an eye on him. She meant that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I had some dumb ideas for what I wanted to do. The messages were definitely I'm happy I did, because I was going to have Ashen contact Caitlyn at the very least of the only thing he does. The other messages I said I would write out later were actually going to be seeing about getting in contact with Lilver and Kincaid, but I didn't know the actual state of what Omega's like at this moment, so that might just be a dead end.
Well, knowing that Zaid kind of participates in his own way in the battle for Earth,
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say that she would follow in a similar footsteps.
Yeah, which was what I was banking on, so I'm glad I got a response from that.
hmm
So yeah.
As for Omega, honestly, it's something I've kind of wondered myself, like as Mitchell. I'm just like, okay, so the whole DLC is about Arya liberating Omega. Okay, then what?
Well,
Doesn't
make
get
up-
invaded by Reapers?
Make up your own canon, Mitchell. Make up your own stuff.
So
I
what
Maybe
you're
would
saying-
say
so what-
you and
so what
Karl
you're
could talk
saying
about
is
it.
So what you're saying is this is a one-shot idea.
what I'm saying is that it's only a matter of time for Omega, but like given what knowledge the game gives us, there's probably still time to do things on Omega.
You've got the whole station in
There's
your
there's
hands.
an X amount of time to do things on Omega.
But yeah, like I said, I didn't have many goals for when you said, "Oh, have an idea of what you guys want to do." It's like, cool, Caitlyn. No point calling my family. My family is dead, and they've been dead for years.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck about Mindwar. The moment you said Reapers will be soon on Rannoch, like heading to Rannoch, I was like, oh fuck no.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
it's
like,
weird. You see the Reaper on Rannoch, and like it's almost like they counted on the Geth like doing their dirty work for them,
Right,
essentially.
yeah.
Yeah.
And there was just that one Reaper at the end, so I assume that they're like one of the last homeworlds to get invaded.
Yeah.
On like the far edge of the galaxy. So I was like, yeah, they're probably the only ones left after Thessia, honestly.
I will say, you played Sebin pretty much how I know of him and how I'd expect a.
he's a little shit.
I have no idea how any of them act, so I had to work off of
Silas-
limited context clues, so I really hope they were okay.
Silas is less slappy, but you pretty much nailed him as like the
Like-
second
like-
in command.
like manners, like
Yeah.
we're
Karl is Karl's a Krogan.
I actually wrote little descriptors for everyone.
You actually handled Alina in a way that I didn't actually think of because you brought up Thestia and I just did not think of. Oh right, Asari Homeworld.
Right.
Oh,
Seeing as that's like immediate, like the latest news that gets given, I figured she would be like kind of distant.
yeah.
Maybe not even
Ashen's-
say anything as her.
Ashen didn't actually make that connection until it was brought up. It was like
One,
shit,
because I don't know how Alina acts, but also two, because I feel like that would affect every Asari.
No, yeah, you probably played that safe. Like, and that is probably the best way you could have handled her because I couldn't give you a good representation to work with for personality, so that works.
Here's my descriptors I had written down. I had Zebin, snarky exterior, heart of gold interior. I got
yes.
Xylus, serious yet warm. Alina, quiet and mysterious, going through things. And then Karl, I have overly excitable goofball.
And then there's Han written down, but then crossed out like 6 times.
Yeah.
No, that's fine because him not interacting with the Quarians works for what I know of him. He doesn't have a ship name, so there's the story there I'm waiting to get to. But hey, so yes, you did very well. I'm really
wonder
actually surprised.
I wonder what the real life people, if they listen to this.
I haven't told them about the videos being online. I was actually going to wait until the camera was over and then tell them that they're there.
Well, there you go.
That way I don't have to bring feedback back and say, oh, I need you to change this about it. It's like, nah, it's too late. Deal with it.
I would think it's like neat. Like
I
if
don't-
someone was like, I wrote a story about like Chromia or something, I'd be like, whoa, what?
The player who plays Xylus said they were honoured that you were making a little cameo for them. So I might share some of the things they're in, so that they can get an idea of what their characters are like.
Nice.
But yeah, I thought
Are we all familiar with Last Airbender?
yes,
Yes.
Okay, I was thinking like
to play.
you know how the Last Airbender guards are just kind of like a mood
Yeah.
a lot of the time. I imagine like those prison guards. That's like, no, you can't date any of the female guards. And it cuts over to some other guy that just goes, trust me, you don't want to. And then he just gets something thrown at his head the whole time.
Yeah,